Hey guys, it's Tinker Taylor here today. Very excited to bring you the first day of this years long series. Yes, years long. Um, and if you haven't heard of it before, it is a what am I gonna say? It's a Pokemon Build Series. That's what I was gonna say. Where each day, yes, every day, I bring you a new Pokemon and a new build for that Pokemon in the order of appearance in the Pokédex. Now, I am not the most knowledgeable on these Pokemon. I have had to look a lot of these up, I'm not gonna lie. Um, but yeah, it's very exciting. And with this build, it's very much loosely inspired. It's not like you wouldn't look at it and go, "Oh yeah, that's for sure Bulbasaur," which is what we're building today. But I've taken inspiration from both Bulba Garden and the Pokemon database. So I've read a bit about each one and come up with all these ideas, and yeah, it's very exciting. So if you don't know Pokemon, I'll give you a little recap of what this little Pokemon is. He is a grass poison type. He is the very first Pokemon introduced in Gen 1, so we'll be doing Gen 1 for a while. It's about 150, 130, I don't know. 100, I absolutely could find out though. Because I have a very long list of all the Pokemon for, I think, up to Gen 3. 151. I knew it was 150, so I went with it first. But yeah, Bulbasaur is, let me just scroll down, I should have prepared this earlier. A small quadrupedal amphibian Pokemon with blue-green skin with darker patches. I'm also reading this from Bulbapedia. Basically, it looks like a little cat turtle with an onion on its back. That's what I'm gonna call it. And it evolves into Ivysaur, which then evolves into Venusaur. Um, and yeah, I don't know, he's a very cute Pokemon. I get very stuck with Gen 1 starters. Like, the later starters, I'm very much like, oh, I want this one, I want that one. But Gen 1, I don't think I could just pick one. I would have to cycle through them. Um, but yeah, later gens, I definitely have more of a choice. I definitely know which ones I like better, and I find myself leaning more towards, I would say in order, it's fire, water, then grass. Grass is usually my last option, but Bulbasaur holds a special little place in my heart. I don't know, the earlier gen Pokemon, I love them all. Like they really hit the nail on the head with a lot of them. Um some of the later ones I'm a bit like, well, what is that? I kind of don't like it at all. But if you like it, that's fine. I'm not going to judge you for it. But yeah, for Bulbasaur, I saw a little onion looking thing on his back, and I was like, I have to do a little greenhouse because there's that item in the game where it's a little box with onions in it, and I was like, I for sure have to do a little greenhouse where you grow your own little vegetables and stuff. Except I didn't do any parts where you actually grow your own vegetables, I don't think. And maybe outside a little bit. But that's fine. I really had a lot of fun with this one, and I'm really proud with how it turned out. So with this challenge, I am severely limiting myself, especially with the starter Pokemon. The starter Pokemon are supposed to be on smaller lots. They don't necessarily have to be, but they are pack restricted. So this one is one of each pack, I think, and I'm not sure if I included a kit. So all of the starters have very limited items, packs and kits used. Some of them I use a couple of different packs, but I think my max is 4 of anything. Like 4 packs and or kits total. Um because yeah, again, I want to try and make sure that if you guys want to play with it, if you were interested in it or whatever, that you guys can look at it and go, okay, I have these ones. I can do that. Or if you're interested in buying some, because I know, I mean, currently my time, this is a couple of days before New Year's, but I think the sale might still be on by the time I release the video. Um, yeah, if you're interested in like, oh, well, I haven't got this one or I haven't got that one, well, I am pack restricting for that reason. Just in case people go, well, I have the chicken one, but I don't have the garden one that you have. What's the romantic garden stuff? Garden stuff? Romantic, whatever that green, the stuff pack about the garden is. Not the backyard one, I think it's called Romantic Garden. I really should learn the name of the packs and the kits, but it's really, I don't know. I think it's kind of fun trying to guess what I'm trying to say because half the time I don't know what I'm trying to say. Um, but yeah, with all, not even, it's not even just the starters. I've worked on a bunch of them and I have, thankfully, yeah, thankfully I have, I was gonna say, thankfully I've done a lot of pack restriction. Some of them I haven't at all, because it's not all the time do I like limiting myself. But yeah, with the starters, definitely with the, what do you call it? Well, to be fair, I haven't really done all that many. I say I've done a bunch. I've done 16, 17? 17 of the builds. So today I'm recording a bunch of videos, hopefully gonna get another build or two done. And then tomorrow, same thing, I'm gonna record a few videos and then get a few builds done so that when I come back I can just smash out a bunch of builds and then start back into the schedule that I wanted to be in. Because I'm from Boxing Day, which if you're not familiar with Boxing Day, it's just the day after Christmas, till New Year's Eve, I'm house and dog sitting for all my roommates because pretty much all of them are away. There's one who was here, but they are also working, so I basically am spending the entire time taking care of everything in the house that doesn't have opposable thumbs, such as the animals and the plant. And just, yeah, making sure the house doesn't burn down or whatever. So yeah, it's been exciting, to get a lot of this done. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I've been house sitting, but on the 31st is when some of the roommates come back and they are going to take over. So I can go away for one night. And then once I come back from, or maybe 2 nights, I don't know, I haven't decided. I'm gonna go away for a couple of days, and then when I come back, I'm gonna get back into my schedule. I have a new handy dandy notebook that will help me keep track, which I'm very excited about. This one is not just like what I'm gonna keep track of every day, but like the tasks I'm gonna do, but also how much water did I drink? Um did I eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner? It might even have an activity section. Let me just grab it. I think it's got a little, yeah, self-care slash exercise. So, I've got my to-do list, my daily affirmation, the date, the notes. I don't like diaries where the date's already in it because if I miss a day of using the diary, it's wasted paper. I've wasted it. Whereas undated ones I absolutely love because if I get sick or if I'm not feeling like it or if I forget or anything like that, I can just not do it and then go back and still use that page because it's not, I say not empty, but it's not wasted paper. So I'm very, very thankful for that. I've also thought about making my own diaries and journals and stuff like that because I really love some things about some of them and I hate some things about others. Or I love some things about some, but hate some things in that same stuff that I love. Um, like one of the diaries I had it was actually a family planner, and what I loved about it was it had different sections and I could actually split it up when I was doing uni between uni and Sims. Um, but it was dated, which meant I couldn't do I had to use it and it was wasting paper and it made me really sad because sometimes I just didn't want to or I forgot and I just got in and got work done beforehand. Um, so yeah, I don't know. It was kind of a little frustrating and annoying to have to deal with that, but I did love the fact that I could section it out like that. But then I had another one that I used after it where it was just a blank notebook type diary journal thing, and it did have the blank date on the top, so I could make it whatever I wanted. It was lined paper, so I did have to kind of work within the constraints of the lines, but it didn't really bother me that much. I don't I think a bullet journal would be a bit too much for me. It would definitely take up way too much of my time and I'd get nothing done. But then again, that's kind of my everyday. If I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you guys, there's stuff that just takes up my day and I don't necessarily have to do it. Um, but I do love having journals and diaries to look back on to see how much I get done. So I'm really hoping I can keep this one. I'm gonna give myself 1 day a week where I don't have to do it, so that if I am, maybe I get sick or I'm struggling or I don't want to do it or I just get so busy that I forget or whatever, that I have 52 days to not have to deal with it. So for 52 days, I can, maybe I take a week off here and a week off there, even 2 weeks over here, whatever. Like I can split it up so I can have some really good days or weeks where I get in and get things done and remember to do it and all that sort of jazz. But other days where maybe I struggle a little bit. And I think giving myself some of that leeway really allows me to keep on top of it. I feel like when I try to be perfect, it stresses me out and then I fall behind and then I get stressed and it's just a vicious cycle. Whereas if I say, you know what, you're allowed to have these moments where it doesn't happen, where you don't deal with it, where you don't do it, where you leave it behind, where you make mistakes, whatever. Um, and yeah, that's kind of what, like when I do that, my brain is like, you know what, it's okay. You don't have to do it today. And then I can kind of go, well, we'll just do it like very slowly, very loosely, very whatever. Like we just do a little bit here and there and get things done. And I find it really, really helpful to be like, it's okay if you mess up. It's okay if you don't do what you need to do. Because at the end of the day, like your health is more important. Not being stressed is more important. And not stressing myself out seems to do the trick. So yeah, I'm giving myself once a week. I'm allowed to not do it. Like the aim is I'm gonna do it every day, but if 1 day a week I forget to, or I'm busy, or I go adventure and I don't bring it with me, whatever, that's fine. That is a-okay. We will live. Um, so yeah, that's kind of that, and I'm very excited for that. And I'm very glad that I was able to actually sit down with one of my roommates to or to answer all the questions about specifics that I like and dislike about diaries and journals. I don't really know, honestly, diaries and journals, I don't know the difference between them. I use the same word interchangeably, to be perfectly candid with you guys. I think a diary is a dated notebook type thing and a journal is undated, but correct me if I'm wrong. I could easily Google this as well. But I'm not gonna, because it's really not all that important to me to know the difference. Yeah, I kind of just use them interchangeably. I don't know. I feel like there's some stuff like that that yeah, you're not really sure, but does it really matter? I don't think it does. But anyway, enough of me kind of rambling on. Um, I am actually pretty happy that this is my first build of the series. The build for tomorrow, it's okay. I don't hate it, but I don't love it either. So, whatever. But I'm so happy that this was the starting one. It's I don't know, it's just so nice, and I don't like complimenting my own builds because it sounds like I'm tooting my own horn or whatever, but I think I need to learn to be proud of what I do, and I am. So, I'm gonna be proud. I'm really happy with how this turned out, and it's a good example of what I am capable of. So, yeah. If you do or don't like it, definitely let me know down below. I'm definitely open to constructive criticism. I love getting feedback from you guys because it just helps me know where I've gone wrong, what I could have done better, any advice, blah blah blah. I'll take it all. I don't really, yeah, I don't mind. So yeah, anyway. Um, I remember doing this build ages ago as well. This build I did start of the month? No, I did this in October. My bad. I can't read dates apparently. I with my recordings, when I record them and they save year, month, day, but I'm so used to day, month, year that I'm like, okay, it's year, month, year, day, month. But I'm like, wait, no, that's how Americans would do it. That's not how we do it. So I have to like read it backwards. I don't know why it trips me up. It really does, but I've realized there's a second date on here. I actually recorded it over 2 days. But yeah, it's in October that I did this, which was when I was still at uni. I think I was in the middle of preparing for exams and I took breaks by building, and I'm really happy that I did because this is just, yeah, I'm really happy with it. And again, if you guys don't like it, definitely let me know why you didn't like it, what I could have done better, anything like that, because I'm open to criticism. I really don't mind. I know that not everybody's gonna like what I like, and I'm not gonna like what everybody else likes. So, you know, and I'm never gonna learn new stuff if I don't uh, get feedback on it, I guess. Yeah, I'm very, very excited for this whole thing. I actually have a little massive spreadsheet with completion rates and everything like that. So my builds out of the 1,025 builds that I'm currently doing, it's probably going to increase when they get new games, put new games out. I'm at 1.66%, which I know doesn't sound like a lot, but it is to me. 1% of 1,000 is still quite a lot, especially since 1,000 happens to be a little bit of a big number. So yeah, I don't know. It's exciting to me, and it's really exciting to see everything being done and collected and scheduling and posting and whatever. So yeah, over the next couple of days, like I said, I'm gonna do a lot of recording and scheduling and posting and editing and all that sort of stuff, and hopefully a few builds here and there. And then when I come back from my mini holiday, my mini New Year trip, I'm not even going very far. I'm just going to a friend's house, and that's it. But you know, it's. I think that's what I enjoy. I enjoy little relaxed trips like that. I don't enjoy big stressful trips and things like that. I mean, when I went on my trip for graduation, that was a little bit stressful. I kept getting this ad for a car hire thing, and at the end it made like this ding dong noise that sounded like a plane, and it was really stressing me out. So when I got to the airport, I was already stressed. I didn't sleep well. I was probably dehydrated. I don't wear my glasses all that often, so I'd given myself a migraine with them. So I had the worst migraine. I felt nauseous and dizzy and sick. I could barely eat. Like, it was disgusting. And then I got to where we were staying and I managed to eat some food. And then I was like, you know what? Why don't we go out for a little walk and actually get some more food because I'm quite hungry. And then I started feeling sick again. So I had to go back. And then I slept for like 10 hours. It was terrible, but amazing at the same time. Um, and then I woke up at like 5 a.m., 5:30 a.m. And before 9 a.m., I'd done 9,000 steps. It was intense. It was a lot. Wandering around and doing a lot of things, but yeah, I definitely felt better the next day. Um, but that was an exhausting trip, but this is gonna be heading over to a friend's house, staying up till midnight, then going to bed. Really. I don't look, I know some people love big crazy holiday parties, and I wish I did. I wish I did because it looks like so much fun. But I'm a grumpy tired. I am such a grumpy tired. I am the worst person in the world to be around when I'm tired. And yeah, parties like that, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna bed now. And everyone's like, what? Like, what? It's not even New Year's yet. And I'm like, I know, but I'm tired. I'm terrible. I'm honestly the worst. with it. But I have been staying up a bit late recently, which means I should be able to make it to midnight. And there will be some other people at it's I'm not sure if it's a party or a get together. I don't know how many people are there. I don't know the difference between a party and a get together, like the line. But I think we're approaching the line. And I know the other people who are invited are probably going to be a little bit more party vibes than get together vibes, but that's okay. I'm visiting them, so that's fine. Anyway, rambling on a little bit, but yeah, long story short, gonna have a little party get together thing, gonna go to sleep. I don't know, like I said before, I don't know if I'm gonna stay for a day or two, but that's why I'm gonna record a bunch of videos just in case, so that if I want to, I can, and I can relax and have fun, and then come back and just smash out as much as I can. Um, and I think it'll be really good for me. I don't know. I've had some off days recently, and I think it's because usually this time of year I'm spending it with my loved ones, and I don't really have many loved ones around me right now. Like even spending it with Onion and I used to live at uni together, so we did spend a lot of time together. Even when I wasn't able to spend it with, family and things like that, I was able to spend it with Onion, and Onion's currently not here. Um, I haven't seen much of my family. Yeah, I'm just, and yeah, same with friends. I haven't really seen my friends and roommates and stuff like that. It is a little bit lonely at the moment. I think that's why I'm in a little bit of a slump, but I think because I know that the end is near, I'm getting excited again. I get to see everyone and hang out with them. I'm definitely feeling a lot better. And I've been hanging out with some people on stream, and they're some really chill people who've been helping me not feel so alone. Um, so yeah, I don't know, just I'm very, very keen to get back in and get to building and stuff like that. Um, there's just so much to do, but I'm so excited for it. And I hope you guys are too. So yeah, I think the next two videos I'm going to record today, just so I have the first 3 days done, and then tomorrow I might do 1, 2, or 3 videos, I'm not sure, but you guys will probably know. I was gonna say you guys will probably know before I do, but that's kind of not possible because I'll know by tomorrow how many videos I've done. Um, but I say I'm not sure just because I know my throat's been feeling off recently, and I think I just need to make myself some more tea, bit of honey. I haven't put honey in my tea in a while, but every time my voice hurts, putting honey in my tea just makes everything better. But anyway, we are getting very close to the end here. I hope you have enjoyed the very first build of this series. Like I said, there's 125 videos so far, or to do, this being the first one. Um, and yeah, definitely let me know how I've done. But until then, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.